Hey everybody, welcome again to Fostering Music one more time. But if this is your first time here in the channel, welcome home. This channel intentions to put myself into another shoes by reacting to songs from different countries. Hopefully by that get a little bit more of knowledge of said country and their culture, and with the help of you guys here in the comments, getting more knowledge. And yes, I'm learning a lot about this country that I'm reacting right now, which is Portugal. Yes, como estão vocês? Tudo bem com vocês? I am here to react to another song from Portugal, and this song is from Ana Moura again. Why I say again? Because I have reacted to her song before. Actually, in the end of this video, there's a playlist with lots of reactions that I did before. But there is one song from her that I reacted before, which is called Tens os Olhos de Deus, and that one it's very cool. I loved it. Actually, I even had a wine with it because it was pretty cool. Let's see what's gonna happen with this one. Actually, nobody recommended this specific song for me, or did it? No, I think it was recommended. Sorry. I have a list, and probably I took this one from the list, but this one was on my thumbnail. No, it was like on my feed, and it got my attention because the name was O Meu Amor Foi para o Brasil. My love went to Brazil. And imagine that I'm here in this channel speaking in English. This channel is for all over the world, of course. But it's a song about from Portugal, about Brazil, and I'm Brazilian. So I guess I will be an expert in reacting to that because it's a song for Brazil. Well, so I guess I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So yes, we're gonna do it today. In the channel, we always do this way. We do preconceptions part first, which is just like my general knowledge, if I know anything, if I learn anything with you guys, and then we go to the reaction. If you want to just skip to the reaction, you can go probably about here, and you will see the reaction there. Anyway, if you don't want to skip, just talk, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So my first video ever here in the channel was called Maria Joana, from a guy from a group called Kalema, and I think it was Nossa Dança, the other one too. And in that video, I basically knew nothing about Portugal. Like, I mean, I know the things that we learn in school, but I mean, nothing too deep. So for example, I didn't know that the old Portuguese flag was like white and blue. Blue, I guess, yes, white and blue. And then, because I only knew the green and yellow, which was actually adopted by the new Brazilian flag after the Republic. So, I mean, the imperial flag of Brazil had yellow and green, and I was thinking about that. And then Portugal now has the green and red. I thought it was Celtic, but people said it's not. So I guess it is related to the independent, not mean independence, like I mean the revolution that happened afterwards. You guys can tell me exactly when it was, like when did this new maybe it's the revolution to become a republic. Maybe it was that, right? Probably that's where you adopted the new flag. Yeah, very cool. Of course, we all know the soccer guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, and I really like the team Porto. I don't know why, but I really like to play with it in my PS2 when I played soccer. I like to play with Porto because I like the T-shirt, the jersey. I really like it. It was interesting, different. Another thing that I learned, francesinha is a food from Portugal. I also learned that there is like the Minho part, which is in the north, and that part is like it's a little different, but it was actually the origin of Portugal. That's interesting. In the south, there is the Alentejo or Alentejano part, and that part they also had a specific kind of song called Alentejano song. Nice, pretty cool too. Really liked it. I got to watch some videos that you guys recommended me, such as Gloria series on Netflix, and it's heavy, pretty cool, lovely. I love it. Big drama, historical, loved it. Was amazing. What more do I know about Portugal? Yeah, you guys love the sea. You guys are sailors. Your life, your soul is about sailing, going to the sea. And I was not so aware of it. I just thought like you did it because that was the age people were doing that. But now I kind of think that the Portuguese soul is about going to the sea, like seafarers, like that. And I kind of get that idea from another song that I reacted to. It was called Canção do Mar, so the song of the sea. And in that one, kind of get that feeling. Yeah, pretty cool. Another thing I learned that the Portuguese guitar is a specific guitar. First, I would call that a mandolin, but you guys correct me. It's not a mandolin. It's different, and it's big. It's bigger than normal. So that's the Portuguese guitar, which has a beautiful sound, and I think it is on this video clip too. So we will see if there is there. And of course, Ana Moura, very good singer. The other song from her, it was amazing. And let's see if this one is pretty cool too. Here we go to the reaction. Sorry, I'm gonna stop blabbering. And here we go to the reaction for O Meu Amor Foi Pro Brasil. Let's see if your love went to Brazil. What did he do? Here is the Portuguese guitar.
Foi para o Brasil nesse vapor, gravou fogo, seu adeus na solução. Quando chegou ao Rio de Janeiro, nem o Marinha escreveu, já passou um ano inteiro. Deixa a promessa da carta de chamada, nesta barreira deixou uma semente. A flor nasceu e ficou espigada, quer saber do pai ausente, e eu não lhe sei dizer nada.
She has such a strong voice. Look at this.
Meteu açúcar com canela nas vogais. Já não sou fala e vista bandeira, quem sabe um dia vai arriscar outros cordões. Anda perdida no meio das mulatas, já deve estar entre os braços de Deus. Já sei que os santos das são milagreiros, dançam com alegria no batuque dos ferreiros, mas tenho esperança. Nos braços caseiros, está em São Paulo, trabalha em telecom. Já deve ter doutor escrito no cartão. À noite samba no outro Borogodó, esquece os sonhos.
Did you say Borogodó? That is cool.
Já não chora ao ouvir fado, não consigo ligar a todos, tenho cedo a subir. Já não quero travescar no joelho.
Wow, that was cool. Like she has such a presence. Like when she's on the stage, she takes up the stage. She really does it. Like it is pretty cool to see such a powerful woman in the stage. Let's put here in a frame that she can be shown over here. Yes, it was actually nice. I really like it. Like you can see by the energy in this ensemble that she was just dominating everything here. And yes, it was pretty cool. Now, I have to check if she said Borogodó, because if she said that, that is actually really fun, very interesting. Here is the song. It is, well, there is the Portuguese lyrics here down and also the English lyrics here, because the song, the YouTube, this channel is in English. So here we go with the lyrics. My love went to Brazil in this steamer. I guess there will be like a boat. He recorded his goodbye in smoke in the blue sky. I mean, Okay, makes sense in the boat. When he arrived in Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro, not a single line wrote. Oh my god, it's been a whole year. Left call letter, promise. Now that's a very wrong translation. He left a promise of writing a letter, I guess. In this belly, he left a seed. Oh God! The flower was born and grew. That means, yeah, it's a child. Want to know about? He wants to know about the absent father. The kid wants to know about the absent father, and I don't know how to tell you anything. He's lost in the middle of the caboclos. Woman who don't know what a sin is. Their saints are stronger than mine. Well, that's funny. Like, that's interesting. They turn a deaf ear to the collection of heaven. Orelhas moucas. I don't know what is the word moucas. Very good that they translated, because I have never heard this word in my life. It must already be tied up over there. Like, I mean, he's married or with a person. In a rosary of cowrie shells that left him enchanted. My love was a rubber tapper in Pará. He was a recoveiro in the backlands of Piauí. I have never been to Pará or Piauí, so I don't know much about that places. But yes, of course, rubber tapper were people there. He was a tinsmith in Maranhão. Someone told me they saw him on a Sunday making bread. My love already has a Brazilian way. Put cinnamon sugar in the vowels. I guess yes, Brazilians when we speak the vowels. Like if you want to imitate a Portuguese person in Brazil, like the way you have to mentalize it is just to shorten the vowels and basically not say it. So instead of saying boa tarde, you have to say boa tarde. And that's like more Portuguese, like, yeah. Already dancing forró and taking a chance on the tambourine. Well, he's living. Who knows, maybe one day we will come and try all the carnivals. He's lost among the mulattoes. It must already be melted in all the arms. I already know their saints are miracle workers. They dance with the joy to the batuque of the terreiros. But I hope that one day the longing will hit. And you come back to the baby, and he returned to my homely arms. He is in São Paulo and works in telecom. Telecom does not exist anymore, I guess. You must already have a doctor written on a card. At night, samba at Odo Borogodó. Okay, yes, she was saying that. Forgot Solidão, no longer crying, listening to Fado. Fado is pretty cool. I like it. There's a singer that I really like. It's called Carminho, and she has very cool songs. Like, I mean, the sound of it is so cool, and her voice is amazing too. So, I don't know what to say. He was so clumsy. If I see him anymore, I don't want to. He must be sick. He's in São Paulo and works in telecom. He must already have a doctor written on a card. At night, at the Odo Borogodó. Forgot Solidão, no longer crying and listening to Fado. I don't know what to say. He was so clumsy. If I see him anymore, I don't want to. He must be sick. That song was interesting. So, this Portuguese song is actually a mix of everything from Brazil. I guess it's kind of emulating the Rio culture and putting it abroad, like taking the Rio culture, and because Brazil is a little bit more than just like samba parts, but yes, it's a big part here. And I guess because we exported that culture a lot, like with the novellas and stuff like that, so people would think about that part much more. So for example, Salvador has much more dark-skinned people than you would have in Rio or in São Paulo, especially Pará. There's very little. I guess there's more like settlers from European parts and like indigenous parts. But yes, I understand that's kind of representation of Brazil. Brazil is so big. It's so big. That's so different sometimes. Like I'm living in Brazil for a long time, and I have never been to many parts of it. I just basically have rotated through the southeast, some of the Center East, and I have been to Rio Grande do Sul one time. I don't know much anyway too, but that was very cool. Like I like how the song is trying to pay homage and saying that yeah, life in Brazil is cool. It's much cooler than here. Is that the impression in Portugal that like life in Brazil is like the paradise, stuff like this? I don't know. Is that the impression? It might be. Sometimes it might be. Like I guess we are more relaxed in that sense than Portugal, but a lot of Brazilians want to go to Portugal too. I know that there is like a lot of Brazilians going there. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me, you guys, exactly how do you imagine Brazil? Like when you think about Brazil, you think about the novelas, so it will be like Rio, the Rio kind of culture of Brazil, and that we live very happy and down to earth life. Just tell me. I would like to know because the general impression in Brazil that Portuguese people live in in a place of the past. Like actually, I think Brazilians when they think about Portugal, they think about Portugal like old Portugal. We don't think about new Portugal. Like we think about Portugal with the old clothes, and like probably doing some stuff with selling, some stuff with gold, some stuff with like merchants and ships. And then I never been to Portugal. One day I will go for sure as a tourist anyway, and then I will try to see if there's like baladas from Brazil in there or stuff like that, just to see how different it is. Anyway, guys, hope you liked my reaction here, and if you like it, maybe you should give me a like, a subscribe. What of course I always want is recommendations. I have a lot of recommendations for Portuguese songs that I have annotated, and they will be here featured in the channel. Yeah, they will be. Maybe I will do a video with like 3 or 4 of them, because sometimes the same artist is asked songs from that same artist, like 3 or 4 of them. So maybe I will do like a potpourri, like a collection of them, so I can give more songs at the same time. But anyway, yes, just give me more recommendations. What I would like to know is if there is songs from Portugal that is imitating Brazilian songs, such as like MPB from Brazil. So there's like a Portuguese version of that, or is there like a Portuguese version of a samba? I know because I have already reacted to some samba versions in Portuguese from Portugal, but maybe some, for example, forró. That would be crazy. Actually, I'll be really delighted to see something like that. Anyway, hope you guys like it, and if you want to continue with me in this journey discovering songs from all over the world by reacting to them, hop along, subscribe, and I will see you guys another day with another song from another country. Bye bye.